Hey you guys, good to see you. All right, our assignment for the week. We're going to recreate a famous work of art. You may have seen these popping up all over the internet. It's become kind of a trend. A museum, I'm not sure exactly which one, but a museum in the United States sent out a challenge and, asking people to take famous pieces of artwork and make it their own, like recreate them. They're pretty funny. You guys need to look some of them up. But this was the Art Museum's challenge because, we're all stuck at home and nobody can go in places like art museums. So they were trying to help us and give us things to do and still enjoy art. So I think that's pretty cool. So I've got a list of artists for you to look up. You'll see the list posted in the assignment. There's an attachment. And then I've got some examples for you also. Let me show you mine. I know you can't always see very well, but I will attach mine on Google Classroom as well. So here's mine. Okay. So here's the original. This is Norman Rockwell. He's a famous American painter. You can see some of his work in Crystal Bridges Museum that we talk about a lot that's up in Fayetteville. This has always been one of my absolute favorite pictures, and I think you guys know me well enough to know why. But I just think it's really great. Norman Rockwell has a very unique style of painting. So if you're bored, you can look him up too. And then this is my recreation. I didn't actually put myself in it. I used my family. So I think I've talked to you guys quite a bit about my sons, Jaden and Isaac. Jaden's the older one there, and of course Isaac, the little guy. And then that's Sadie and Macy. They are my twin nieces that are in 6th grade. They'll be in 7th grade next year. So Jaden's in 9th grade, Isaac's in 3rd grade. One reason I thought to do this is because this is actually pretty normal occurrence at my house. These 4 go out to play basketball and end up getting into some sort of argument, but they always have a really good time. So anyway, this is mine, and I thought it would be very appropriate for me and my family to recreate this. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at that one. All right, we're gonna go back outside because I like being outside. Okay, so you basically are gonna look up one of these artists that I've given you on the list, or you can choose a different artist if you wish to do so, or you can just Google recreations of famous artwork and things like that and see what people have done. Or maybe you've already gotten one that has come to your mind. You can keep in mind also all the ones that, we've looked at this year. Let's see. Use items around your house. You see that mine was outside. That was actually outside my house. I'm not at my house at the moment, but that was outside of my house. That was our basketball goal. And so we just put on some of their basketball gear and went outside and took a few photos. You can use other people in your photos. Maybe you're getting to see some friends. I don't know if you are or not. I hope so. I'm getting to see just a few of mine. And then you can use your family, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandmas. It does not matter. Or if you just want to be in it by yourself, that's great too. I'm going to attach one of Mrs. York. Mrs. York was the teacher at SMS before I was the teacher. I took her place, and she is a really awesome artist and a very good teacher, and she works at Lakeside now, and she did a really awesome one of Frida Kahlo. So I'll attach that too. You guys be sure to look at hers. And Mrs. Otten is working on one. I'm about to post this assignment, and I don't think she's going to be done, but as soon as she's done, I'll get on there and add Mrs. Otten's as well, because I'm sure it's going to be cool, because Miss Otten's awesome. So anyway, all right. I think I'm going to stop myself before I just chatter on and on. I miss you guys so much, and I want to just keep talking, but we'll try to make it shorter for you. I think that's about it. I do want to show you one more example and remind you to 2 things. Put back any items that you use around your house, and then also make sure, we all know there is a lot of inappropriate artwork out there, so be careful what you're looking up and make sure that you're making it school appropriate. So here's one of Van Gogh. You guys know I love Van Gogh, and I think it's hilarious, and this is a good example of them changing it from, because he's smoking a pipe, to something else so that it's, you know, school appropriate. You can see that lady used like a biking helmet. So that's also a good example of some things that you guys could do as far as changing. Like if they're wearing a hat, a certain kind of hat, and you don't have that hat, find something that kind of looks like that hat. Like she just used a backwards biking helmet, which I think is funny. So I hope you guys have fun with this. I want to remind you not to stress out about art, or try not to stress out about school in general. I also want to remind you I'm available every day from 9 to 11 if you want to call me, and I will help you with any subject. And if I can't help you, I'll find somebody that can, or find the answers. So I miss you guys, and I will talk to you soon.